Wildfires have become a striking symbol of our changing world. I stand before you in a narrative adventure that explores the powerful, natural force of fire that both renews and challenges our landscapes. Every year, our eyes witness breathtaking images of vast forests and lands set ablaze, with brilliant flames and swirling smoke covering the horizon. These dramatic scenes reveal the immense power of nature, while reminding us that fire has played an essential role in sculpting ecosystems for millions of years. In our modern age, however, the balance between nature's fire and human influence has shifted dramatically. Historically, wildfires were natural occurrences that helped maintain a healthy balance in ecosystems by clearing out old growth and stimulating new life. Today, the dynamics have changed drastically due to factors like climate change and decades of land management policies that unintentionally increased fuel accumulation. In this narrative journey, I will guide you through the basic science behind these fires, detailing how seemingly simple elements combine to create complex, sometimes catastrophic, events. Let us begin this journey, unlocking mysteries and learning together about fire today. In this section, I unfold the basic recipe for any fire, the fire triangle, which is essential to understand how a spark turns into a raging wildfire. A fire needs three critical ingredients: fuel, oxygen, and heat. Picture fuel as any flammable material found in nature, from dry grasses and fallen leaves to dead trees and the intricate organic matter hidden beneath the forest floor. When all these materials gather during dry spells, they create an almost irresistible invitation for a blaze. Oxygen, which surrounds us at all times, fuels the burning process by combining with the heat in a rapid oxidation reaction. Without enough oxygen, even the hottest flame would falter, unable to sustain the reaction. Heat is the spark that kicks off the entire chain reaction. In wildland settings, lightning once served as nature's igniter, setting off fires that, in balance, rejuvenated the land. Yet today, human activities such as unattended campfires, discarded cigarettes, or sparks from machinery have taken over this role, contributing significantly to ignitions. The interplay among these three factors, the accumulation of dry and dense fuels, the ever-present oxygen, and the spark of heat, sets the stage for both small blazes and enormous wildfires. By controlling the triangle's elements, we gain practical insight on reducing wildfire risks and protecting life and property while embracing fire as a vital, natural process that renews our landscapes, ensuring a safer future overall. In this segment, I delve into the dynamic fire behavior triangle, which explains why fire does not simply burn in place but spreads with astonishing speed and unpredictability. This triangle is formed by the influences of topography, weather, and a renewed presence of fuel. Imagine a steep hillside where flames race upward, driven by the slope that accelerates their movement. The angle of the terrain intensifies the heat, causing dry fuels higher up to ignite with remarkable rapidity. In addition, the orientation or aspect of the land plays a significant role. Slopes receiving more sunlight become drier and more susceptible to fire. Topographical features such as valleys, canyons, and ridges further complicate fire behavior by funneling winds and concentrating heat in narrow corridors. Weather conditions complete the picture. Strong winds not only fan the flames but also transport embers far ahead of the main fire front, sparking new blazes miles away. High temperatures and low humidity exacerbate the situation, drying out vegetation and accelerating combustion. Together, the factors of topography and weather, combined with the availability of abundant fuel, create a perfect storm that transforms a small fire into an all-consuming inferno. As I guide you through this narrative, it becomes clear that understanding these interrelated elements is key to predicting and managing wildfire behavior. The fire behavior triangle teaches us that no single element acts alone. Rather, it is the combination of landscape features, climatic conditions, and fuel characteristics that conducts the chaos of fire. By closely studying and monitoring changes in these factors, we learn to anticipate fire movements and improve our response strategies, ensuring that communities and ecosystems are significantly better protected. In this part of the exploration, I bring forward the lesser-known perspective that fire, despite its potential for destruction, is also a restorative force in nature. Across various ecosystems, from the snug pine forests of North America to the sprawling savannas of Africa and the unique eucalyptus woodlands of Australia, fire plays a crucial role in renewing and sustaining life. In many regions, natural fires occurred frequently as low-intensity events that, rather than causing extreme damage, removed accumulated debris and allowed sunlight to invigorate the forest floor. These periodic burns help eliminate dead underbrush, thus reducing competition for nutrients and making space for new growth. Furthermore, the heat from a fire can trigger the release of seeds from specialized cones, ensuring that trees like the lodgepole pine and giant sequoia continue their life cycles. Fire also acts as a natural fertilizer. The combustion of organic matter returns essential nutrients such as carbon and nitrogen back to the soil. This rejuvenation process creates a varied mosaic of habitats that support a rich diversity of plants and animals, each adapted to the rhythm of nature's cycles. As I guide you through this narrative, it is clear that fire has a dual identity. While it can pose grave risks, it is equally integral to the health and evolution of ecosystems. Observing nature's method of renewal through fire invites us to reframe our perception of wildfires, not just as harbingers of disaster, but as necessary natural events that contribute to the overall balance and diversity of our environment. By acknowledging fire's role as both a destroyer and a healer, we come to appreciate that wildfires are a natural part of the ecological cycle. This balanced view encourages sustainable land practices that honor nature's rhythm, ensuring that forests thrive and communities learn to coexist with fire every day. In this crucial part of the narrative, I examine the undeniable impact that human actions have had on wildfire behavior, leading to the megafires that dominate our headlines today. For much of the last century, policies centered on total fire suppression were implemented with the noble intent of protecting lives and resources. However, these efforts inadvertently allowed forests to become dense and fuel-laden, creating conditions ripe for explosive fires. Instead of gentle, low-intensity burns, now we witness fierce crown fires that leap from tree to tree with devastating speed. Added to this is the escalating influence of climate change, which has resulted in hotter temperatures, prolonged droughts, and erratic weather patterns. These shifts dry out vegetation, leaving vast areas of forests and grasslands as tinder waiting to ignite. In my exploration, I also note how modern human activities, from the careless use of fire in recreational settings to the failure of infrastructure to keep pace with environmental changes, have compounded these problems. The echoes of each suppressed spark in every mismanaged landscape remind us that our actions carry a profound responsibility. By altering natural fire regimes, we have inadvertently set the stage for uncontrollable blazes that threaten both ecological balance and human settlements. With this understanding, we are challenged to rethink our relationship with fire. Recognizing our role in this transformation is the first step toward developing more balanced, sustainable approaches to land management. Only by learning from past mistakes can we hope to mitigate future disasters and restore a healthier balance between humans and nature. This revelation compels us to embrace innovative practices that reduce risks and foster harmony with natural fire cycles, ultimately shaping a future where human progress and environmental stewardship coexist seamlessly. By adopting these methods, we affirm our commitment to protecting nature and our communities. In this segment, I guide you through the practical steps that can help us live safely in an era increasingly defined by fire. As our communities expand into areas once dominated solely by wilderness, the need to adapt becomes ever more urgent. Embracing methods like prescribed burns and strategic forest restorations can reduce excessive fuel buildup, thus lowering the risk of large, uncontrollable wildfires. Equally important is the effort to build resilient communities. In areas where homes meet wildland terrain, creating defensible spaces by clearing dry vegetation and using fire-resistant materials can make a crucial difference. Our approach must blend respect for nature with practical measures designed to shield our lives and assets. Amid a warming climate and shifting environmental conditions, these steps are more than precautionary, they are essential adaptations for survival. In this age of fire, every thoughtful action, from managing fuel loads to rethinking building practices, contributes to a safer future. By making informed, proactive choices, we can coexist with fire in a way that honors its natural role while minimizing its most destructive impacts. This balanced strategy offers hope and guidance as we navigate the challenges of our changing world. Together, we forge a truly resilient future. In conclusion, my journey through the science and impact of wildfires reveals a complex yet logical story. Fire is both a natural force of renewal and a challenge intensified by human actions. By understanding the fire and fire behavior triangles, we gain insight into how the elements of nature interact with our changing environment. Recognizing the dual nature of fire empowers us to develop smarter, more sustainable practices. As we navigate this age of fire together, let us embrace informed strategies that protect our communities while respecting nature's essential role. Our shared future depends on our thoughtful, united action rightfully.